Traders, Avery Day Trading here. Guys, I have partnered up with a new scanner that you are going to be in love with, and I'm not kidding. For one, performance capabilities are unbelievable. Number two, they are very affordable. It's the best scanner I've ever used. I've used all of them. Everyone's going to eat it up, and you're going to get a deal for being an Avery Day Trading subscriber. Guys, let me show you what I'm talking about. You can get this all for sub 30 bucks, and in addition, you get the discount for being an Avery Day Trader subscriber if you enter that in as a promo code. That'll be in the description below. But guys, let's get to the scanner. Let's talk about what all the features and capabilities are here. First of all, you guys notice there's MOMO meters. Now, this is basically just a gauge for how the overall market's doing. Is the overall market selling off? Is there a lot of strength there? I love this personally because it's just an incredible visual indicator. I can kind of just look in my peripheral vision and know what the market's doing versus typing into the SPY or looking directly at the price of the SPY or Dow and seeing what they're doing. Next, there's a lot of buttons here up at the top that we can toggle on and off. Stream, alerts, meters, popular news, quote, and discovery. I love this scanner because there's no fluff here. It is just everything you need. There's not a lot of noise, and it's beautiful. The layout is beautiful. It's very user-friendly. There's favorites right here, guys. SPY, SYTA, ISIG. Now, you can favorite stocks, and they will start listing themselves. They will populate up on your favorites tab. I love that feature as well. It's kind of like your own personal watch list, and as the week progresses, you can kind of get rid of stocks that are on your favorites list and add stocks as you need them, and also you can rearrange them as well. It's just amazing, guys. I love that feature. The little details in the scanner are, in my opinion, what sets it apart. Look at over here. EFOI is blinking. CFVI is blinking. Now, what does that mean? It means these stocks are either making new highs or new lows. And these are popular stocks. These are stocks that everyone's talking about. Let's look at ISIG, ENSC just real quick. And look at this. ISIG, yep, it's making new highs. That's why it was blinking. This stock is very popular. It's socially trending. That's why it's on the popular tab. You're never going to miss a stock. Now let's go down to the stream here. The stream is essentially the bread and butter. It's the momentum scanner. These are stocks making new highs and new lows. And it's the velocity indicator as well based on the count. So we can look at the count here on the green tickers. We can see, and if it's highlighted like that, NGG, it's got a green box around it, CIEN, that means it's making a 52-week high. If it's highlighted like that on the red side, it's making a 52-week low. It's the simple things that he's added into this scanner blow me away. It's incredible. Now, there's a little symbol right here next to CIEN. Let's click on CIEN, and immediately it sends it over to the news section here, and there's some third-party sources that you can click on: CNBC, MarketWatch, Seeking Alpha, Stock Twits. It immediately sends it over to the news, and we can kind of see what's come out on CIEN. Well, 2 hours ago, we click on this. It says CIEN, 26% revenue growth. Amazing. I love this. And honestly, in the settings tab, you can filter and adjust the timing of these press releases. So if you don't want to see anything outside of 8 hours, for instance, you can filter that out. Only news that has come out within 8 hours. You can adjust all of this. And here's ISIG just popping up, making new highs. And let's go over to ISIG. This is the stock yep, they're making new highs right now. They just came out of a halt, actually, and MOMO detected that. So this stock, what's it at? It's at a 159 count, 164 count. It has made new highs. So you can really use this for your own strategy. If the stock is buying up, it's hit 165 on the count, you can use that, for instance, to short into that if you're more of a short seller. Or if you like buying up the momentum, you can kind of buy into these as they hit like a 20, 30, 40 count before they get up to a 100 count. Now, the stream is very customizable as well. You can customize the float, the average volume, the industry, and the price of the stock. I love little details about the scanner. Like, for instance, again, we click on a stock, it sends it straight to the news area, and there's news tabs. I love that. You can just flip between all your recent stocks that you were looking at if you need to remember details about the fundamental analysis of that individual ticker. But not only that, let's click on one of these stocks, for instance, JD. And basically what that is going to do is a trade alert was added for it. And in the default settings, when you set an alert for a stock, it will alert you when that stock has made a new high or new low. Now you can adjust the settings for when you alert a stock based on VWAP, based on other settings if you would like. Now let's scroll down here to Discovery Pro. This is a scanner here that refreshes every 60 seconds. It purposefully does that to settle decision making so that we don't chase. The stream up here is really good for scalping trades. Discovery down here is kind of meant for finding really good setups. And this is adjustable as well. Discovery is something I've been using for pre-market analysis a lot in the mornings as well. I love that you can kind of look at different time frames and adjust different things as you need them. For instance, if you want to focus more on low floats, you can click here and you can click on low floats under 10 million, and that's all it's going to show you. Now the default works excellent, I will say that. And really what I do in this when I'm looking at pre-market is I will click on about the 1 hour time frame. You can look at different time frames here. Now what the time frame does essentially is it is comparing the performance from the last hour relative to the hour before that. So let's say you click on 1 day. It's going to look at today relative to yesterday. So in pre-market that works really well with 1 hour and 2 hour time frames. During the market day, 15 minutes isn't bad. So you can look really at the last 30 minutes what stocks are making significant moves. I keep the momentum turned all the way up here so I can kind of see what stocks have the most momentum behind them. ISIG obviously at the top, JD, SFIX, and you get the volume. The money flow here is interesting and is very unique to MOMO Pro. Essentially what the money flow is money volume liquidity, and it reduces the distraction of high volume on a lot of low price stocks. And of course you have your float. Now you guys know from my personal trading style, I like to compare the float with the volume. If a stock has 2 million in float and it's trading 12 million in shares, then what does that mean, right? It means it's rotated its float 6 times. It means avoid the stock for me personally, or just kind of buy on dips. It's just kind of overcrowded and it can be manipulated as well. That's something I look at. What unusual volume is, it's just above average volume, right? During a 15-minute interval that I have here. Over a 30-day period. Unusual volume is really helpful as well because when you get above average volume, again, that creates above average range, and that range is where the money's made. That's what we're looking at. Now, VWAP distance, of course, guys, this is a deviation distance off of VWAP, and a lot of you guys trade off of the VWAP. A lot of traders do. So again, there's unique time frames here. There's also squeeze, which is a new feature to MOMO Pro, and you can click on these squeeze to get squeeze now, stocks that are just now starting to squeeze on them. Momentum plus 11 on DAWN. Unusual volume, 112%. It's got a little momentum behind it. Let's look at DAWN. And you guys can start seeing that, okay, this one is starting to hit new highs as well, starting to get a little bit of a squeeze on it. Now, this is a great tool for you guys that like to buy into squeezes kind of before they happen. And you can click on this as well and click on squeeze pre. So it's basically the squeeze is just starting. Sometimes these stocks consolidate maybe into like ascending triangles. The squeeze hasn't exactly happened yet. Now also down here is where you can click on alert or favorite. So if I click on favorite for HGSH, it's going to add it to my favorite list, HGSH. So now I can keep my eye on those tickers throughout the day. Now again, guys, the value for the scanner is unmatched. I really can't even believe it. It blows my mind, the value for what you get. The guy has spent years and years developing this, Brent, and he is amazing at what he does. And it's a clean look. It's everything you need. There's not a lot of noise. You can filter out basically whatever you want. I'm going to save that for another video, a little more advanced on going through the settings and filtering out these stocks as you need them. But I wanted to do a basic overview of what the scanner has to offer. So there's a few different plans and options for this, guys. Make sure you just head over to mometic.com. There's going to be a link in the description for this. But there's your standard plan, the Pro, which is what I got, and the Pro Semi. You get 2 months for free. It's $96 for 6 months. That cost is less than 1 month at most scanners. Guys, it just blows me away, the value for what you get. I can't believe it. Now, traders, there's a few different coupons when you sign up for these. There's KA25 for the monthly, And then there's KA15, which is 25 and 15% off, 15 for the Pro Semi. Now I imagine most of you are probably going to get the Pro Semi 2 months for free and a discount off of that. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Now traders, once you sign up for it, you're going to want to download it as an app. So log in, and then basically on your taskbar here, you guys see this button here? You click on that, and then you open there. It downloads it as an app for your desktop, and it really cleans it up for you. But we're going to go into a more advanced video in a little bit. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you need any help setting it up, or you have any questions, want a customizable plan or whatever, email me, averydaytrading@gmail.com. Love you guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let's get to trading.